one of the things we often think when we see domestic violence related deaths is that women fall through the cracks, or victims in general fall through the cracks because they haven't reached out for support. We know from domestic violence related death reviews that that's usually not the case. Victims fall through the cracks despite the fact that they've reached out to a number of agencies. So I think that clearly once again highlighted the need for more tailored approaches, more integrated responses that are gapless and that can offer a holistic wraparound service to address victims' needs and better protect them. I think there's been more media interest in domestic violence this year in general, I think because the governments have started to pay more attention, and I think with the Australian of the Year, Rosie Betty, who's had a very strong voice in domestic violence related advocacy, we've seen much more attention to it. I think with the domestic violence related deaths that we've seen, we know in general that we see at least one woman a week dying at the hands of an intimate partner or ex-partner in Australia throughout the year. I think that week in September was a particularly horrific week because Queensland, southeast Queensland alone saw a father allegedly killing his daughter, a woman being chased by her ex-partner with a machete in Brisbane, and then two women on the Gold Coast that within a couple of days of each other were killed by an ex-partner. So there was one woman, one young mother, that after dropping off their mutual child was allegedly run off the street by her ex-partner in the car, and while she was trapped in the car he bashed her. She was taken to hospital but later died based on the injuries he inflicted in that incident. And then there was another woman that met her ex-partner in a public car park to discuss and finalize divorce proceedings or decisions. And when she felt she needed to seek help or get out, she fled into a busy fast food restaurant and was shot at short range by her ex-partner. So I think partly because these things played out in public and for so many people to see either directly or via the media, it's received such great media attention. What stood out was that both women had clearly sought help, engaged with law enforcement, because both women had managed to put a domestic violence order in place against their ex-partners. So in all the media attention, where I found it very much focused on who these people were and what happened and how horrific the incidents were, I felt the conversation was missing the focus on the help seeking of the women and on how our frontline services respond to help seeking victims.